So what we discussed here yesterday. So yesterday we discussed about AWS services, right? So what is the big picture of the AWS? Something like AWS global infrastructure. So foundation services, application services, and deployment services, right? So what are the AWS provides? AWS provides number of services, something like a EC2 service. So what is the EC2 service, guys? EC2 is a virtual private servers. What is, guys? A virtual private servers. Similar to standard VPSs are called as a instances. Instances. This is, guys, something like in the data center. Enter in the data center. So enter in the data center, what we are calling. So this is the physical server. So this is the a physical server. We divided into virtualization. So the virtualization servers. So what we call it as a virtual mission. A virtual mission. Something like this is a physical server. This is a physical server. So this is a virtual server, right? Virtual server. So what did it call it as? VM. So this is a VM. So this is a VM, virtual machine. What is VM, guys? A virtual machine. So something like, so this is also something like a center is 7, a virtual machine VM. So in data centers, it is called as in data center, it is called as a virtual machine. In cloud, it is called as a, guys, in cloud. So what it call it as? Guys, tell me. So VM is nothing but a,
Copy.
sorry. So a VM it's call it as a instance. What is that, guys? Instance. This is instance. So this is instance. Instance is nothing but a VM. So in VM is called as a instance. Instance. So in cloud we call it as a, in cloud, AWS cloud only. AWS cloud, we call it as a AWS cloud. A instance, a server is nothing but a instance. A server is a VM. A server or a VM is nothing but nothing but instance. Instance. Now you understood, right, guys? So in cloud, in AWS cloud, a VM is nothing but a instance. 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 So in the, so which service provides instances? So AWS is, they provides the services. AWS services. So what are the services? Something like EC2 service. EC2. EC2 means E ECC. What is ECC? So elastic compute cloud. Elastic compute Elastic Compute Cloud. So in this Elastic Compute Cloud, what they will provide? They will provide the instances. They will provide the instances. They will create the instances. This is instance. So this is instance. So this is instance. So in the EC2 service, what is the service, guys? EC2 service. In the EC2 service, they will provide the a virtual server, something like instances. The other service is called as a S3 service. What is this? S3 service. So S3 service is nothing but a S3. S3 is nothing but a triple S. S3 is nothing but a SSS. So what is this? Simple storage service. So simple storage service. This is a simple storage service is something like as a OneDrive, Google Drive. So that is the, so this is the another solution, another service. The other services are something like a, the other services are called as a RDS. What is RDS? Database services, relational database services. They will provide the databases. They will provide the databases, Oracle databases, MySQL databases, MongoDB databases. So AWS provides the services. AWS provides the services. Guys, now you understood? So what are the instances provide which service? EC2 service. EC2 service. So EC2 means Elastic Cloud, Elastic Compute Cloud, virtual private servers. Similar standards to VPCs are called as a instances. Available in a variety sizes of storage. All major operating systems are supported in the EC2 services. All the major operating systems Windows, Red Hat, Ubuntu, Oracle Linux, Sun Solaris, all the operating systems will be supported. S3 cloud storage. What is the cloud storage? S3. Same like as a Google Cloud, OneDrive. So Google is provided the Google Google Drive. This is the guys. So this is a Google Drive, and so this is a Google Drive. So this is a Google Drive. So something like a OneDrive, same like as a cloud. AWS provides a S3 storage, highly scalable. Some companies have PBs of data, highly available data is stored in multiple data centers. RDS services. What is RDS? Relational database services. MySQL, SQL, Oracle database, variety sizes of a high availability of an extra cost, read replication, scheduled backups. Everything will do in the RDS services. The other services is a Route 53 all services. Route 53 is a DNS, high availability, works well with the other AWS services, fast and secure, paper zone and million quads, so CloudFront, content delivery network. This is for a Glacier, data archive, DynamoDB, NoSQL databases, Elastic Memcache. So these all are the services. So yesterday I already show you, right, guys? The services, the services I already showed you, right?
Yes.
Yes, multiple services are.
I will show you again. Now you understood, right? So which service in AWS, which services provides the instances, provides the servers? Guys, tell me which services?
EC2.
EC2 service. Very good,
EC2.
very good. So now you got it. So in the EC2 services, in the EC2 service, so we are building the infra. We are building infra, right, guys? Yeah, once we logged into the server, which region it connected default, the revolved region is North Virginia. It automatically connects the North Virginia. So something like what are the services we are using? So EC2 is the service. EC2 is nothing but a virtual servers in the cloud. So where we can build our servers in the cloud, EC2, EC2 instances, C2C, EC2 services. Here EC. So instances running. Instance is nothing but a server. How many servers are running here? Guys, tell me. So only one server is running. So if you want to build the server, you can click the launch instances. I will tell you guys, no worries. You understood, right? So what is the EC2
Yeah.
service? EC2 service provides the servers. EC2 service provides the server. Same like as a number of services. So services are there. The services are provides the different types. So all the services you can see. So something like all these are services B, C, D. So these all are the services provided by the AWS. EC2 services. EC2 service is nothing but a virtual servers. Virtual servers will be built in the EC2 service. EC2 service. So you guys are understood regions and certifications. So introduction to AWS EC2. Benefits of using AWS EC2. Amazon EC2 use cases. Amazon EC2 pricing model. AWS instance type. Amazon mission image. Selecting EC2 instance. AWS regions and availability zones. Launching Amazon EC2 instance. Step by step. So launching Amazon EC2 instance is nothing but so we are installing a server. We are building a server. So the terminology, guys, we are provisioning the server, building the server. So introduction to AWS EC2, benefits of using EC2, Amazon EC2 use cases, Amazon EC2 pricing model, Amazon instance type, Amazon mission image, selecting EC2 instance, AWS regions and availability zones, launching Amazon EC2 instance and step-by-step model. So before this, does anyone having the MasterCard? Does anyone having the MasterCard? AWS.
To launch the EC2
Create the
service,
account, to create
to
the
log in,
account, for signing up.
create
Yes.
the account.
Yeah. Create an account. You can click create an account. In that create an account, what is the root user? The email ID, guys, Gmail ID. So does anyone having the MasterCard? Anand and Ramakrishna. Do you have?
I don't
I don't
know.
have any.
I have one somewhere here.
You have, right? Right?
Just maybe I
Right,
had
you
one
have?
somewhere. I had one. I want to look. I had one. The gift
Yeah,
card.
you can share your screen. Yeah, you can share your screen file. I will show you.
I'm just trying to find that one I have here.
Okay.
I had one.
Anand, do you have? Or does anyone, Victoria?
Yes, I
No,
have.
no, I don't have.
MasterCard or
I have
Visa, can you share?
MasterCard.
Yeah, already.
Yeah, who is? Right?
Victoria, if you can have, you can go ahead.
Victoria, you have?
Why
Victoria?
Go ahead,
Mastercard?
Victoria, if you have.
So
I
if you
had
want
those
to
gift
master or any credit cards or debit cards, so it will debit 1 rupee. It's free of cost for 1 year. No worries, guys. So they will not chargeable if you send a mail or something, like it will be a free of cost. So you can use it the free tier, whatever the free tiers are available, we can use it, guys. For signing up, we need a credit card or debit card. So
So how
Anand or
much does it
someone,
how much does it cost for the credit card?
yeah.
They
So
won't
you
charge
can
How
you
much?
anything.
can you can share your screen. How?
Yeah,
How?
does it cost money?
No, it's a
You
chargeable 1
install it,
rupee.
you put it off.
It yes.
Okay.
You off the
So
thing from running, it won't charge
it
anything.
debit one. It credit a 1 rupee. 1 rupee. It credit 1 rupee only.
If you
What do you mean 1 rupee?
if anybody has a gift card, you can use that one.
I have
Yes.
a
AWS console login.
I have an account already with EC2.
Okay, no worries, sir. That's it. So free digital training, free training or something like the documentation, you guys. Documentation. Whatever that. Mm, Yeah, the steps it is asking first your email ID, then you can asking the as something like it will be a 5 steps. Does anyone having, guys?
An account.
No. So the card,
card, like the credit card.
yes, credit card or
Any
debit
credit
card.
card, or if you have a gift card, a gift credit or Visa card,
Okay, let me try. Let me try
that one
some.
goes as well. I had one here. I'm not finding it. No, it was just on the table here.
You ready?
Yes, ready, right?
Yeah. Do you need the card?
No. You can share your screen and I
Yeah,
will
I'm
guide
sharing
you.
my screen. I'm sharing my screen is already shared.
You already shared.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm sharing
Oh, are
screen
you the guy
already.
with the home?
Yeah, request remote control. Yes. You may control.
Okay.
You already gave it. So in the plus button, you can select AWS star console login. AWS console login. So something like AWS management console. So in the AWS management console, something like a complete sign up. So you can click the complete sign up. So then root user. Please type your Gmail ID, your mail ID. Pau.
My mail ID. But must it
Yes, yes.
be Gmail?
Whatever it may be.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, next. Place account with that sign in information does not exist. Try
Am I
again.
supposed to sign in or create? Because I don't have it before.
Create an account.
Wait.
Okay.
So
1 second, go back. Yeah,
look at
create
it
a new
there.
AWS account. Click on the create a new AWS account. Yeah, here you need to provide. So root user email ID. Root user email ID here. Yeah, you can give the root user email ID. So then Padal NJ. Yeah, yes. No worries. The account name is verify email address. Verify
Yeah.
email. Click the verify email address. No, account name, choose name for your account. You can change this name in our account settings after you sign up. Yeah, verification code sent to the your Yahoo mail. So please go to the Yahoo mail and please log into the Yahoo mail and you will get the code.
Okay, no problem.
Got the code, right?
Don't worry.
Yeah, verify. Click verify. It's you, your email address has been successfully. You can select the password, something like whatever you gave in the Red Hat, right? For the root user. What you gave, you remember that password, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is
Please
my personal
confirm
stuff,
the
right?
Yes. Please confirm the same password, whatever you typed in the above. So you see, step 5. We have a five steps to sign up the AWS account. So continue step 1. The password is not match. So you
Hold
can
on.
enter the same password in the above. Yes. Or
Give
you
me a
can type
second.
it. You can type it. You can type it. You can check password must be at least 8 characters long and contains at least 3 of the following. Yeah, continue setup 1. Yeah. So that is a no. So, close this, close this. Yeah. So that is the personal, your own project for personal use. How do you plan to use AWS? The second one, personal use. You can click the personal. So business one and personal. Now you can select the name, full name. Write the full name for you, guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Something like Pau, your full name. Write down here full name.
But it will bring all the information.
Yeah, it's enough. Phone number. You provide your phone number. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Continue. Yeah. So it will asking credit card or debit card number.
Okay.
Visa, Master, American Express, Discover, whatever it may be.
So
Provide that
I'm
number.
asking how much is it gonna cost me?
In the left side, you can say secure verification. You can read it. we will not charge for your
We
usage
will not,
below
okay, we'll
AWS
not
free
charge you
tier
for the
limits.
usage below
So we may
AWS.
temporarily hold up to $1 USD or an equivalent amount in the local currency as pending transactions. For
Paul,
3 to 5
after you create the account, don't leave it to
Guys,
run.
yeah,
Just sign
So
off.
yeah,
yeah, it will be a free of cost,
Won't
free
cost
tier
you.
limits.
yeah, it's $1 they're charging. Don't worry.
Yes, it won't charge. So under you are utilizing your own something like a free tier eligible. I will show you free tier eligible limits. You can use it. So this step you can stop sharing. Paul.
Yeah.
You can stop sharing and do the
So am I not going to complete the filling of this information, the debit card information?
yeah. So that's the reason you can stop sharing. You can stop the sharing.
Mhm.
Stop sharing. Stop sharing in the Google Cloud. Something
Stop
like that.
sharing and enter your
Yeah, I did.
Personal information.
to see it.
I used to see my information. I think
Yeah.
I stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Now
we
you can
just
enter. Yes. Yes. Now you can enter.
Mhm.
okay. No color. Color come.
I'm still in the meeting.
Completed. How?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
Please see blank.
Yeah. He is doing the that. So he's providing the credit card or debit card information. And that's the reason I'm asking. I'm asking to stop the sharing that part. You can done that step and you can share it.
Okay.
How do you know? You see, the problem is that I can't even find that I can't even find that particular web
Okay, share your
browser app.
screen. Power you share your screen. No worries.
I shared it already.
1 second. 1 second. 1 second. I'm stopped recording. Yes. Now I'm question. Yes. Yeah, the sign up is completed. You sign up with your AWS account. So how you can log in your AWS account, Pau? How? How you can log
Yeah,
in your AWS account? Something like this is. So this is. So if you want, you can sign out. So same like as a Facebook or whatever it may be. The same way you can
okay.
sign out your account. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So how you can log in? So there is a. So how you can log in? So go to the plus and uh, type the AWS console login. Type AWS console login. Yes, click that AWS console login. Yeah. So right side there is a sign into the console, log back in or whatever it may be. In the right side, right corner there is a sign
This
into the
one,
console. Yes, that's that one. Click the sign into the console. Then yes, next. Yes, the password is good. Yeah. So this is our AWS console. This is our AWS console, and you logged in as a which region? Ohio region. Your default region is Ohio. US East Ohio. Okay. So this is your AWS account. You want to install a server. So you want to go to EC2 instance, right? You can go to the EC2 instance and so complete your in registration. So this is a pending. This is the pending. This is pending. You can so please provide your mobile number.
mm, don't know if it will go.
You can type now. Yeah, you can type it. Yeah, you can type the characters 7236 ZF.
Is it capital or small?
Small. Yeah, you will get the verification code on your mobile SMS. So check that and you can connect. You can continue. There is a problem with your payment
So
information.
basically, what Hari, basically we try to log in means we need to access the console, we need to register and all the things we need to require, right?
Yes. Step five steps definitely we need to so sign up. Whatever you are signing up in the AWS or something like a LinkedIn, whatever, right? The same way also you can you can you can use. Okay. Hare Krishna. 1 second, Paul.
That's
Hare
the
Krishna.
web browser though.
Yeah. Oh, location, right? Where I can
No,
search.
that's not the.
Yeah, search. This is your
Right?
LinkedIn, right?
There's a LinkedIn here.
I want to connect. How you can connect? Search. Search button. Select Hare Krishna. Cherokee. Yeah, this is my account.
Mm.
Send message or something like. Okay. Okay. So if you have a issue with your payment information, so you can check it that and you can log in again. Okay.
Okay.
Understood, right?
Let me log in again.
Yeah. You already logged in. You already logged in, but the
Yeah,
issue with payment.
that is it.
If you click the EC2, it will show you. It will show you EC2. Yeah, thanks for signing up the Amazon Web Service. If you have a directed to this page, then you have the not finished the registering. Make sure you have to done the following. Provided are the card information. Verified your card information. We might temporarily hold to 1 USD as per pending transaction for 3 to 5 days to verify your identity. This is an authorization, and you might need to contact our card issuer of board. It may take 24 hours to fully activate your AWS services. You cannot access your services after that. Yeah. So that's the reason your so something like it was not credited, right? 1 rupee. It will take tomorrow. So tomorrow something like tomorrow it will complete it. You can sign up with our you can use your services with on tomorrow, guys. Okay. It will take 24 hours to complete the registration. So it may take 24 hours fully activate your AWS services. You cannot access your services after that time. After that time only we can access your services. Okay. So tomorrow you can try tomorrow morning. So you can able to access the services. Like I will show you, right? AWS EC2 services, right? You can stop sharing. I will share my screen.
Okay.
So it will take 24 hours, no worries. After that, you can log in again, and then it will show the all the services. So something like whatever I am showing, right? These services. So if I click that services, it will showing something like it will take 24 hours to activate your fully account. So that's the reason you are unable to see these services. So yeah, EC2 service, right? So what we are discussing about EC2 service. Now you understand how to sign up the AWS account, right, guys? Now
Yeah.
you are able to understand how to sign up the AWS account. You guys can sign up your AWS accounts who are already signed up. So you guys can skip that one. So Pride you already signed up, right?
Yeah, I have
So
an
you
account.
already
Yes.
signed up your account. Who are signed
Hmm.
up? Who are having the access, guys? Anand, do you have the AWS access or need to sign up?
I just signed up
Actually,
now.
last
Anand, your voice is breaking. Victoria, what about you? You are
I've
saying
signed up.
something?
I just signed up now.
Okay, very good, very good, very good. It will take 24 hours to activate, fully activate. Tomorrow you guys can sign up again, sign in again, and it will shows the all the services. Okay. So introduction to AWS EC2, benefits of using AWS EC2, Amazon EC2 use cases, AWS EC2 pricing model, AWS instance type, Amazon mission mesh, and select EC2 instance, AWS regions and availability zones, launching Amazon EC2 instance, and step by step. Guys, tell me. So
I have one doubt.
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, it is completed these 5 steps after we log into AWS account, right?
Yes, 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 yes.
Is there any steps after login?
No, no need. So that 5 steps you can sign up with 5 steps. Step 1 to 5. After
1
that,
to 5.
so yeah, one, step two,
We are
step
logging
three,
to
step four.
AWS.
Yes, step two,
Yeah.
step three, step 4, and step 5. You can complete these 5 steps. You can able to log in the AWS console. So what is that? aws.console.com, or you can type as a you can type AWS console login short login in the Google login. You can type this in the Google. It will show you the URL. You can click that URL, then you can try to sign up your AWS account. It must complete all these 5 steps, then only it will able to log in the server. Yeah, guys. So tell me. So tell me what are the steps you are following while while installing the OS on the Oracle Virtual Box. What are the steps are guys you are doing? In the OVM, you are trying to create a CentOS 7, CentOS 7, CentOS 7 server. So building a CentOS 7 server in the OVM. What are the steps you are doing? So what are the steps, guys? First step is you are providing the RAM 2 GB, right? 2 GB RAM or something like a name of the server. Name of the server is called as a CentOS 7, right? After that, after the next step, you are providing the you are providing the RAM something like a 2 GB and the CPU 1 core CPU and hard disk HDD. Hard disk, how much hard disk you are providing? 20 GB. So so you can attach the optical drive. You can attach the optical CD drive. What is that? CentOS 7 ISO DVD. CentOS 7 ISO DVD. You are downloading and attaching this, and you are adding the network also, right? You are adding the network also. So these are the steps you are doing while creating the CentOS 7 OS and OVM, right, guys? Guys, right?
Yes, yes.
Correct,
Guys,
correct. We have done.
correct, right?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So this is nothing but a resources, something like a RAM CPU is called as a resources, right? Resources in AWS it is calling as a instance type. It is calling as a instance type. So instance type is something like a 2 GB RAM, 1 CPU. The instance type in AWS it is called it as a T2 micro. T2 micro means so something like 1 GB RAM, 1 GB RAM and 1 CPU. For example, something like the other type instance type is T2 T2 medium. T2 medium. So T2 medium is nothing but a 2 GB of a RAM and 2 CPU. For example. So they are combining the resources with RAM and CPU. They call it as a instance type. So instance type is nothing but a RAM and CPU. They are combining RAM and CPU and they are called as a instance type. What are the instance type? T2 micro, T2 medium, these. So network. So in the network, in the AWS, it is called it as a VPC. What is called? What is guys? A VPC. VPC is nothing but a virtual private, virtual private, virtual private network. Virtual private network. So what is virtual private network? VPC is nothing but a you got the network right 192.168.56.101. So the same way the private network will create under the VPC. What is this guys? VPC. We need a VPC and the instance type and the server name and the hard disk. Hard disk you how much your hard disk you need and optical drive. You are using the CentOS 7 ISO, right? So here, what is the OS we needed is something like created a AMI. What is that, guys? AMI. AMI means Amazon Mission Image. What is this, guys? AMI means Amazon Mission Image. So Amazon Mission Image is nothing but a here virtualization you created as a CentOS 7. So this will take this CentOS 7 VM and this is call it as a template. This is called it as a template or a mission image. Or this is called as a mission image mission image. So they are taking the mission images and you can attach that mission images. It automatically create the server. So what we need, guys? Instance type need, network need, hard disk need, and the AMI need. So that's the reason I already told you, right, guys? So AMI, Amazon Mission Image. So instance type. What are the instance types, guys? T2 micro, T2 medium, the RAM and CPU, the EC2 pricing model. So what pricing model you are dedicated or reserved? What type of pricing model you are using? So on the selecting the EC2 instance, you can select the EC2 instance and which region, which availability zone. So we need to build the server. In which availability zone and which regions we need to install the server. So launching an Amazon EC2 instance, step by step. So this is the procedure, guys. So the same way, whatever you are followed in the data center type. So but they created a predefined, right? API, predefined API. So for CPU and RAM purpose, they are created as a instance type option. Something like for selecting the ISO CentOS 7 or whatever, maybe they call it as a AMI. And the hard disk, they call it as a hard disk. So for network, they already designed a network called as a VPC, virtual private network. Right, guys? I will show you now practically. So introduction to Amazon EC2. Amazon EC2, which is also known as Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud, provides resizable computing capacity in the Amazon Web Services. What provides? Provides a resizable computing capacity in the Amazon Web Services. We can resize it. For example, now you selected as a T2 micro, 1 GB and 1 CPU. After that, you want a big size of resources. You can stop the instance and you can select the T2 medium. This is nothing but a resizable. Compute Cloud provides the resizable computing capacity in the Amazon Web Services. It is a simple web service interface allows you to obtain and configure a capacity of a minimal friction. It provides you with a complete control of your computing resources and let you run an Amazon proven computing environment. EC2 instance is a core service of AWS Cloud Platform and launching in 2006. These are the virtual servers. These are the VMs. These are the virtual servers, also called as instances. So we can use these instances pay-per-use basis. So benefits of using AWS EC2. What is the benefits? Easier and faster, elastic and scalable, highly availability, cost effective. What are the benefits, guys? Easy and faster, elastic and scalable, highly available, and cost effective. So what is easier and faster? What is elastic scalable? And what is high availability? What is cost effective? Yeah. For easier and faster, Amazon EC2 reduces the time required to obtain and boot a new server instances to minutes, allowing you to quickly scale capacity both up and down as your computing requirements change. So elastic and scalable. So it quickly add and subtract the resources of application to meet the customer demand and manage the cost. Avoid provisioning resources upfront for the projects with a variable consumption rates or short lifetimes. High availability. Amazon EC2 provides a developers the tools to build failure resilient applications to isolate themselves from common failures and scenarios. So cost effective. The consume only the amount of compute storage and other IT resources needed. No long-term commitment, minimum spend upfront investment required. So what are the Amazon EC2 typical use cases? Application hosting, content delivery, e-commerce. E-commerce, Amazon website, Amazon site or Flipkart site or Walmart sites, all the e-commerce sites, content delivery and application hosting, media hosting, web hosting, all the use cases. EC2 pricing model. What are the pricing we are using? So the first free tier usage. You can sign up with a free account and you can use the free tier usage. So if you use the free tier usage, so we cannot charge, AWS cannot charge the money. AWS cannot charge the money. So free tier is only for the students and the personal uses. For the company, they have three types of pricing models: on-demand instances, reserved instances, spot instances, and charge for the instances. On-demand instance is nothing but a start and stop instances whenever you like. The costs are rounded up to the nearest hour. So reserved instances. So pay upfront for on 3 years in advance. Unused instances can be sold on a secondary market. So reserved instances. So on-demand instance is nothing but a pay as you go. Whenever you use that time only we can pay. If you take the on-demand instances. So if you take the reserved instances, so if you are using or if you are not using, you can pay the money. Spot instance. Specify the price you are willing to pay, and the instances get started and stopped without any warnings of the market changes. So dedication instances also there. So charge for the instances. So AWS instance type. So what is the AWS instance type? This is nothing but a instance type. What are the instance types? So map it to a hardware specification classified based on the CPU and memory storage. So what is the instance type? We map it to the hardware specifications classified based on the CPU, memory, and storage. Choices of the instance types: standard, medium, micro, high CPU, high IO, cluster, compute, and cluster GPU. Instance type influences the performance and cost. The instance type influences the performance cost. So what are the model of the instances? vCPUs and CPUs and memory and storage. So it is called as a T2 micro is not connected by one vCPU, six CPUs. So something like that. So one CPU and 1 GB RAM. T2 small is nothing but a one CPU and 2 GB RAM. T2 medium is nothing but a two CPU and 4 GB RAM. So development environments, build servers, code repositories, low traffic web applications, early product experiments, small databases, we can use this instance type. So if you use the instance type T2 micro, what are the resources we got? Only one CPU and one RAM, 1 GB of RAM. If you take the T2 small, only one CPU and 2 GB RAM. So if you take the T2 medium, two CPU and 4 GB RAM for the server. The pricing model something like a M3 medium, M3 large, M3X large, M3 2X large. These are the CPUs and these are the memories. These are the memories. Small and mid-sized databases, data processing tasks that are requires additional memory, caching fleets, and for running backend servers of SAP, Micro SharePoint, and other enterprise applications. So something like a three. So these are the T2, T2 micro, something like a M3 and C3 and R3. So these are the instance types. C3 is for high performance front end fleets, web servers, on demand batch processing, distributed analytics, high performance science and engineering applications, and ad serving, batch processing, M1O gaming, video encoding, and distributed analytics we are using. For R3 large, 2 CPU, something like a 15 GB of RAM, 4 CPU, 30 GB of RAM, 8 CPU, 61 GB of RAM, 16 CPU, 120 GB of RAM, so something like 32 GB and 224 of RAM. So we recommended memory optimization instances for high performance databases, distributed memory caches, in-memory analytics, genome assembly and analysis, larger deployments of the SAP, micro SharePoints, and other enterprise applications are using these instances. So instance type is nothing but a RAM and CPU. It will add the high RAM and high CPUs. So what is the Amazon mission image? A server template or VM image. What is this? A server template or VM image. So this is the template. After installing the VM, so we can take this template and we can attach it to the other instance easily. So we can attach other reason. Server template or VM image comes with a pre-installed OS and optional software. An image is nothing but a comes with a pre-installed OS, already installed OS and optional softwares. AM can be launched to create the instances, a variety of pre-built AMS in the catalog. Existing AMIs can be customized and saved and independent of the configuration. Every AM is uniquely identified. Or else you can create your own AMIs also. Your own AMIs also. Launching an Amazon EC2 instance step by step, we need choose the region. First choose the region, choose the availability zone, choose the AMI, choose the instance type, and configure security. So these are the steps we need to follow while installing the OS, while installing the sent instance. Launching an Amazon EC2 instance step by step. Sign up for the AWS Amazon.com. Apply the service credit of your receiver email. Create and download a key port. Save it in your home directory. Create a VM via AWS console. Connect our newly created server. So these are the login consoles. So you click on the EC2 from the compute service from the AWS console. Yes, click EC2. So then you how to create the servers. These are the instances, running instances. Okay. Okay, I will show you how to launch an instance. Yeah. So now I am in the North Virginia region. I am trying to launch an instance. How we can launch an instance? Instance is nothing but build a server. Go click the instances. Click the instances. There is a button called launch instances. Click the launch instance. Click the launch instance. First, you need to provide server name, something like a CentOS 7 server. I'm taking CentOS 7 server. And next, so application or OS images, AMI. We can select the AMIs. So what are the AMIs we need? So we can select what are the free tiers are eligible. So your account is free account. You can use only free tier eligible. Otherwise, it will be charging. Otherwise, it will be charging. Something like Amazon also created their own Linux, Amazon Linux. Red Hat is a free tier. Red Hat is a free tier. SUSE is a free tier. Ubuntu is a free tier. Ubuntu free tier. Microsoft Windows. So
Can you
Microsoft
please
Windows.
show first step onwards while logging? I just missed that one.
Yeah, I will give you. So first you can after login to the server, go to the services, all the services. Okay. Okay. Anand. So after login to the server, so you will be on the North Virginia region. First, you need to select which region we want to build the server. For example, I'm building the server in the Asia Pacific Mumbai. I am selecting the region as a Asia Pacific Mumbai. Yeah, I'm selected as Asia Pacific Mumbai. Then I can select the service as called the EC2 instance. click the click the services and use the EC2 services. So compute services. In the services, you can click the first time compute services. In the compute service, you can click the EC2 service. In the computer, so you can click the EC2. Then in the instance types, there is in the left, there is called as a instance or something like a launch instance. There is a orange color launch instance. Click the launch instance. So where you are launching your instance, you are launching an instance in the Asia Pacific AP South region, by region. So and they can select the name of the server, something like a CentOS 7 server, CentOS 7 server. Then you can browse the AMIs. So and whatever the free tier are eligible, you guys can select those images only. Okay. So yeah, I'm selecting as a Amazon Linux. Amazon also created their own AWS Linux that is a free tier. Yes. So Amazon Linux has a same copy of a CentOS 7 guys. Whatever the commands we are executing in the CentOS, Amazon Linux, we can execute those in the Amazon Linux. Yeah. I selected as a Amazon mission image. Amazon mission image. What you need guys? Choose region. Yes, I choose the region as a Mumbai. So no need to choose the availability zone. Choose the AMI. Then instance type. Then instance type. So what are the arrays? So instance type. You can select the instance type. Compare the instance. T2, M3, A3, C3, RX large, R3 large. Everything will be there. So what you need, whatever the free tier are eligible, you can take that one only. Select the instance type of T2 micro. So T2 micro is a free tier eligible. You can select only the free tier eligible. Something like if you select the instance type T2 micro, what are the RAM, what are the CPUs available? One CPU and one RAM will be available. One CPU and one GB, one CPU and 1 GB of RAM is available. And select the key pair. I will tell you this guys later. No need to select the key pair guys. So what you can do is proceed without key pair. Proceed without key pair. The other thing is the networking. So the other thing is the and networking. So what is this? And networking. So networking, there will be already created predefined VPCs also there. Predefined what networks are there. You can use this. You can use the predefined network. You can use the predefined one. So no preference, default subnet in the any availability zone. So the already VPC is created. That is a default one. If you are not selecting any VPC, if you are not creating any VPC, so the VPC will be taken defaultly by the predefined default VPCs. Create a security group on the so allow traffic from SSH traffic from anywhere. Then the GB of the RAM, how much GB of the RAM need? 8 GB of the RAM. So what we need to provide? We need to provide the name, server name, and the mission image, and the instance type, and then key pair. Network, you can take it as a default one. If you're not selecting, then you can use the hard disk. Hard disk is 8 GB. Then launch the instance. Launch the instance. Yeah. So successfully initiated the instance. So you can click the, then again go to the EC2 instances. In the EC2 instances, you can click the instances. So it will showing running instances. So what is the state, guys? So the name is Central 7 server. The unique ID. Every instance is having a instance ID, unique ID. In the instance state, instance type. What we selected T2 micro, status check no, alarms no. So in which availability zone we it created? In which region we are taking it? The region in AP Southeast 1. Which availability zone it created? AP Southeast 1B it created. So public DNS number, public IP, elastic IP, IPv4 monitoring, security group. It is the default security group. Key pair, there is no key name. Launched on 2023, 10/28 this time. So preferred platform Linux. Is it showing right? Showing. Showed. So something like what it is showing. So it is showing pending. So this is the a refresh button for the AWS. Yeah. Now it is running. The server is installed. The instance is installed. The VM is installed. So VM is installed. Click the VM. So click the VM. So there is no description in the below, right? If you select this server, you will see the description in the below. So what is the details? Instance ID, public ID, private ID, so instance state, public DNS, host name, instance type. So everything, VPC ID, subnet ID, AM ID, everything will be showing. Something like this is the details. Then security group, what are the default security group? Default networking and storage. So 8 GB of storage, status checks, monitoring and tags. These are the description for this server. Description for this server. I want to connect to this server. How we can connect? I want to stop this server. How we can stop it? I want to terminate. I want to delete this server. How we can delete? I want to start this server. How we can start it? Here you see instance state. Now it is in the running state. If you want, you can stop the instance. Or if you want, you can reboot the instance. A terminate is nothing but a deletion. So termination is nothing but a deletion. If you want to stop, so you can stop the instances. If you want to reboot, you can reboot from here. If you want to delete, you can delete from here. So I want to connect the server. How we can connect the servers? How we can connect the servers? By using connect option. You can click the connect option. Yeah. How we can connect the server? We can connect the servers in the 4 ways. So one is easy to connect. The second one is session manage. The other one is SSH console. The fourth one is EC2 serial console. So in this course, what we are doing in the through SSH connect. So through putty, we can connect the server, and through EC2 instance, we can connect the server. We can connect the server. Note, in most cases, the default username is EC2 user. Whenever you launching an instance in the AWS, the default user is EC2 user. The default user is EC2 user. So how you can connect this server through SSH? By using SSH-I ID underscore RSA EC2 which user? So before we are using the root user. Now how we can connect the server in the AWS? Only EC2 user. EC2 user is the normal user, default user. You can connect the server. This is the server name. So this is the server name. SSH-I ID RSA. So ID RSA, the RSA key. and the EC2 name, server name, so that host server username and the server name. So we can connect the server through EC2 instance connect through the browser. Browser also recently it added. Before there is no browser connection. Recently it added. Before that there is only session manager, SSH and ECR considered console. So tomorrow I will show you how to connect the server through putty. Okay. So yeah. So I connected the server. The server installation is done, and now I connected the server. So this is the AWS. This is the Linux server. So how much time it will take to build the server? Fraction of seconds, right? So within 1 minute we build the server. So in the virtual machine, how much time it will take? At least half an hour, 1 hour to build the server, right? So but in the AWS, so AWS it will connect, it will create within a 1 minute. Within 1 minute we can install the OS. So we are not installing the OS. They already installed the OS. What is that? AMIs. AMI is nothing but a Amazon Mission Images. What is that? Amazon Mission Image. This Amazon Mission Image is like nothing but a our VM. So our VM. So this CentOS 7. This is one of the image. You can shut down the server and you can copy this template, and you can create. These all are the predefined. I already told you, right? All are the predefined environment. This is a AMI. This is the server, and we can select the CPU, RAM, something like instance type. Everything will be already created. Already created. Cloud is nothing but they already predefined environment. They already created the environment. We can select whatever we want and we can use it. We can select whatever you want and we can use this. The CentOS 7 in these OS is installed within the seconds. Within the seconds. Now I'm able to connect this server and we can operate whatever we are doing. User add, hurry, something like user add, hurry. Yes, hurry user is created. ls mkdir. So this is the cat/etc Red Hat release or OS hyphen release. So what is this release? Amazon Linux version is 2023. This is ID like from a Fedora. Whatever the Fedora, CentOS, Red Hat, the commands will be executed same. You guys are understood, right? So this is the building a server on the AWS. Building a server on the AWS. Yeah. So I want to build the server. So I know how to build the server in the DC, you know already. But now you also know how to build the server, how to build the servers in the AWS environment. So this is the AWS servers. This is already linked up with the AWS API. So here you select all the whatever you want. You select whatever you want, then it automatically build the server because they are already created and created and attached to data centers. So that's the reason. If you click automatically the options, it will go to the data center and it will launch the server. It will launch the server and it will up the server. For example, your instance is this. Something like what is this? Amazon Linux. What is this? Amazon Linux. Amazon Linux. So this is the Amazon Linux. So what are the resources you selected? Instance. Sorry, guys. So instance. What is the instance you selected? First region. You select the region, right? Shit. Why it is not responding? So you selected the first region. Yeah, I selected the Mumbai region. Selected the Mumbai region. So then I selected the server instance name. Then I selected the AMI, Amazon Mission Image. Then I selected the instance type. Then I selected the VPC. So then I selected the hard disk. So then you select the launch instance. Launch instance. It automatically launches. So what is this AMI? AMI is nothing but a predefined OS. Predefined OS template. This is a predefined OS template. So instance type is nothing but you can select the resources. So these resources, this is also a predefined resources. So something like you can select the type of the instance. T2 micro, T2 micro, or T3 micro, C3 micro, medium, M3 micro, RX large micro. So what the based on the resources, CPU and memory, it will change the instance type. So VPC already predefined VPC is also there. Predefined VPCs. If you are not selecting or if you are not creating any VPCs, it automatically take the predefined. A hard disk also predefined. How much GB? Predefined something like how much you selected. 8 GB is automatically selected. Predefined it's automatically. So then you can, if you click the launch instance, it automatically launches the instance and it will show it in the cloud. So this is nothing but a so same. So when we launch the instance in the virtual machine the same way, but it will take time here. But in the cloud, the automation comes part already predefined part. It will take 1 to 2 minutes to build the server. Here at least something like a 30 minutes or 2 minutes or 1 hour to take the to complete the server or virtual machine to build the virtual machine. Guys, now you understood? So what is the service we learned today? EC2 EC2 service. EC2, guys, tell me what is the service? EC2 service is nothing but a instances, building the instances, building the instances. Instances is nothing but a servers or virtual machines. Virtual machines
Hi,
in the
Harry.
data
One
center.
second.
Yes,
Harry, can you
sorry.
take us back to where you connected the instance to the Center 7?
Yeah, what are
Where you
the
connected the instance to?
yeah? So we selected the RAM, CPU. Someone share your screen. So Victoria can share your screen. I will show you. Victoria. Yeah, yeah. So minimize this. I want to ask request to control. Yes, give the control. Yeah, go to the OVM Oracle Virtual Machine. Go to the desktop, Victoria. Go to the desktop. Minimize everything. Yeah. So there is a Oracle Virtual Machine, right? You can select this Oracle Virtual Machine. Yeah, you selected, right? Yeah. So I want to build a server. I want to install a server. So how we can do it? Something like you can select the new, right? In the new, you select a CentOS 7. CentOS 7. So then next, it is asking the RAM and CPU, right? The RAM and CPU is nothing but a instance type in the AWS. Instance type is nothing but a, you can specify the RAM and CPU. Okay. Next. So next, what you can select? You can select the hard disk. So there also we select the hard disk. The hard disk is 8 GB. Then we can select the finish here. So the go to the settings. Definitely we need to select the what we are selected. We have selected the RAM and CPU. RAM and CPU is nothing but a instance type. A storage is nothing but a storage. Then you can select the AMI right here. So if you want to install the if you want to say install the CentOS image is there. Image ISO we need to download. If you want to install the Oracle Linux, definitely we need to download the Oracle Linux ISO and we can keep it here. We can keep it here. So if you want to install the Windows ISO we need. The same way we can select the network. Network we can select it. So they already created their own networks called as a VPCs. So this is the way same way we are selecting the if you are building the instance in the same way, right, in the data center, the same way we are building in instance in the AWS console, the AWS console. Have you understood, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the same way. So you guys can sign up your account and launch AWS instances, connect to the AWS instances and practice whatever the Linux commands I provided the right the document. You guys can practice in the AWS console. You can stop the sharing. Can stop sharing. Yeah. Guys, now you understood? You can launch the instance in the AWS console. So whatever I showed you, right? You can launch the instance and you can connect the instance. So if you select this, it automatically connects the instance. Through the EC2 instance connect, we can connect the instances to connect. So once it is connected, once it is connected, yeah, you can switch to the sudo -su. So then, so it will log in as first you log in as EC2 instance, EC2 user. Then you can switch to the root. How you can switch to the root? So you can use this command sudo space su hyphen. Su is nothing but a super user. Super, you log in as a super user. So first initially it login as a EC2 user. So the default user in the AWS console, EC2 user is the default user. But I want to switch to the root user. How to switch to the root user? You can use the sudo su command. Then you can switch to the root and whatever the commands we are executing in the CentOS 7 in the AWS in the OVM Oracle Virtual Machine in the CentOS 7, the same the same commands you guys can execute here. You guys can execute here. Okay. So this is the task, guys. So yeah. Okay.